Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen. Today I just wanted to talk very quickly about the Mustang Alpha and the Aurora MR starter packages and compare those ships with the new data from the ships matrix. Whatever ship you want to get in the verse and want to pre-purchase or whatever, you're going to still need a game package to be able to play Star Citizen. And they come in at $45, but you get a choice of ship, the Aurora MR or the Mustang Alpha with that pack. The ships on paper are pretty similar component-wise, with all small components across the board, as well as having 4 size 1 weapon hardpoints, which is 2 size 1 weapons as stock, and the potential of equipping 2 more, basically. The Aurora, let's talk about its advantages though. So it's a tankier ship, it's got a tankier hull. The Aurora is supposed to have a solid amount of hull health, at least compared to the Mustang, making it better at taking hits when it is actually hit, when its shields go down. That said, component damage will still be an issue, possibly, well, obviously before your hull gives out. The Aurora does also have a bed as standard, allowing you to log out more safely in space while in your ship. Missiles as standard. The Aurora MR also comes with a 221 missile mount, so it's a size 2 mount that can take a 2 size 1 missiles, and that comes with marksman IRs as standard. And having missiles as standard is pretty strong if you're going straight into combat. But the Mustang has different advantages. It's faster and has more thrusters, and it's more agile. So the Mustang is faster than the Aurora in its SCM, its combat movement speed, at 200 ms versus 155 ms of the Aurora, but the Aurora does slightly outpace the Mustang in its max afterburner, 1160 meters per second for the Mustang there, and the Aurora has 1212 ms as its max afterburner speed. Now, it's important to remember that if you change components around, add components, remove the cargo pod, which we'll talk about in a second, that's going to affect the speeds of those ships. The SCM speed, however, and agility advantage that comes with the Mustang could potentially allow you to land hits and avoid them better. It's got significantly quicker turning speeds and acceleration when compared to the Aurora. The other thing is that being able to avoid that damage is going to save you a lot of money in UECs rather than tanking it. Tanking damage means you've got to repair your hull, repair your components. Not getting hit in the first place, that's good money saving. There's also a cargo container as standard on the Mustang, surprisingly as well. I would have assumed that the cargo container would have come as standard with the MR. The MR can slot a cargo container, this store all mini cargo box, into its utility slot, but it doesn't have one as standard. The Mustang, however, has that cargo container, giving it 6 SCU of cargo as standard. Also, in regards to its weapons, the Aurora has fixed weapons entirely, but the Mustang has a nose turret with its 2 size 1 weapons on, making it much more appropriate for gimbal players off the bat, but also it has the potential of possibly having different turret mounts for its nose, potentially like having something like a size 2 weapon on the turret in the future. Nothing's confirmed for that though. So even without the missiles, I feel that the Mustang is pretty much the better option than the Aurora at the moment in pretty much every way as a starter ship. It's faster, more agile, although admittedly when it's at max afterburner speed, the Aurora is slightly faster, but you could remove the cargo pod and that sort of stuff to probably get the Mustang a bit faster than that. So just bear that in mind. And the idea of that cargo pod coming as standard with the Mustang and everything just saves you money. And pilots, really, with their starter ships, are going to be wanting to get to their next ship as soon as possible, and that's likely to be something like an Avenger 300 series, Hull A if you want to go down the hauling route, possibly a Gladius or a Reliant if you want to save up a little bit more. And with the Mustang, I feel that you'll be able to make more UEC faster, less in regards to repair costs potentially. You're going to be able to get to locations quicker. You've got the cargo transport capability as standard. Going down the Aurora route might give you missiles as standard for combat, but you're going to have to buy more missiles to replace them. It's going to take you longer to travel to locations if you want to do cargo runs, because you have to buy that cargo pod. That's going to make your ship slower. The Aurora MR rework is in for Alpha 3.0, but there is a potential for the Mustang rework to be in Alpha 3.0 as well before it goes live. We know that it's likely scheduled to be completed by the end of November, that Mustang rework for all of the variants as well, so I would suspect that they were doing the Mustang Alpha first, as it's like the guideline ship for the rest of the series. The Mustang is is also going to get some proper landing gear this time with its rework, a shared single point of entry for all variants as well, and I quite like the way its concept looks now, the way they've kind of neatened it up and made it look a lot more smart. As I said, some people will want to try and get out of those ships as soon as possible. Obviously, in Alpha 3.1, you're going to be able to buy ships in-game with Alpha VC. If you play an Arena Commander now, you can earn up rec to get rent other ships and rent other weapons. And in 3.0, you're going to be able to have a load more choice of weapons, systems, and that sort of stuff, and be able to buy them in-game as well. But when you're talking about upgrades for that ship, Avenger Titan, 300i, the Hull A, they're all kind of logical stepping stones as the next ships, based on whether you want to play multi-role ship, a combat ship, or hauling, really. And we will look at those ships in a little bit more detail in the future. But I just wanted to give like that kind of quick talk that I genuinely think the Mustang Alpha is probably the best starter ship now. And that might change in the future, but that's how I feel at the moment. Every month we give away a ship. For November, it's a Pioneer, the massive base building ship donated by our featured org, Matadors. Links below if you're looking to join a outlaw group for Alpha 3.0 and beyond. All you need to do is be subscribed to my YouTube channel and comment on any of my Star Citizen videos during that particular month for a chance of winning. Any questions about the starter packages, about the Mustang Alpha or the Aurora, or any of the series, I suppose, or Star Citizen's development in general, chuck them in the comments down below. A special thank you to my Patreons who allow me to create the amount of content I do. If you're interested in becoming one of them, you can find links to Patreon as well as everything else we've talked about below. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, as it really does help me, and I'll see you in the verse. Oh, another thing! We're giving away a Mustang Alpha game package as well, courtesy of Danky from the corporation, who are another great org. Lots of orgs. The corporation are like more of a... Well, I've done a spotlight on them as well. Check that out as well. Links below. Pew, pew, pew.